My name is Ed Gallucci. I've been a professional photographer for 44 years. And I started out in the business shooting rock and roll. What's on the walls now is more or less starting out in Crawdaddy and the years beyond that. And these are mostly done for editorial purposes, so they're almost all assignments. It was an assignment to meet very young Bruce Springsteen. We had heard from the record company that, this young man was going to be the next Bob Dylan. So Peter Nobler, who was the editor of Crawdaddy, and said, "Ed, can you come down with us? I'm going to interview him and photograph him." I said, "Sure." So we spent, I think, 2 days with him. His girlfriend, Diane Lozito, who incidentally is supposed to be the woman he wrote Rosalita about. She was there, and Bruce had his first album was about to come out. And he started playing, and we had a little private session. And as a photographer, when I always went to shoot people in this situation, I didn't use flash because it was too distracting, and the writers for the story felt more comfortable. I would just get candid, so I try to use the available light. It really helps set the mood of the photograph too, because there's no intrusive other lighting in it. It's sort of like their environment, not filled in. After a while of doing that, I wanted to go where the money was, and I became a studio photographer. And then I started doing advertising, and I shot for a lot of different magazines. And I had a standing relationship with Newsweek magazine, so I shot for them for 13 years, and I had 43 covers of Newsweek published. There's nobody's had as many covers as I've had. For a young person to be a photographer today, it's kind of tough. I would say if you want to be a photojournalist, that's like your best shot. Hone up on your writing and think of a good storyline. And if you're going to shoot something, tell the story with the camera, and then fill it in with your writing. I never picked up a camera at all until I went to college. I got introduced to photography as a minor. I was majoring in graphic design. They started with the basics, you got to make your own pinhole camera, and then you would go out and do a time exposure, and then I started getting interested in it. And I was a diligent photographer. I went around with the camera everywhere. Don't have anybody tell you, no, you can't do it. You have to go out and shoot and believe in what you're shooting, and don't take no for an answer.